Say, have you had trouble getting a telephone? You know, there are hundreds of thousands of families and businessmen trying to get a telephone. And they have to wait because there's such shortage of instruments and such shortage of material and wires and shortage of skilled personnel. It's hard to get a telephone these days. Well, the trouble is, perhaps, if you want a telephone, you've asked the telephone company, and you're waiting for it and can't get it, maybe it's because you don't belong to the right family. You're not engaged in gambling. No member of your family has committed murder. You haven't sufficiently abused the police commissioner and the mayor. So if you want a telephone, get some member of your family to commit murder, open a gambling place, abuse the police commissioner, and then you'll get a telephone. I suppose you read in the papers of a decision in the Supreme Court here in New York, special term, ordering the telephone company to restore telephone service to an American citizen entitled to telephone by the name of Shillitani. Yes, and the police commissioner was abused, and the rights of this very fine, upright citizen was defended. You know who Shillitani is? Oh, let me tell you. He's alias Sammy Shields, a notorious, cheap, tin-horn gambler. Why, Chief Inspector Murphy himself raided the crap games of this tin-horn gambler several times within the last few years. His brother John, closely associated with it, was raided in Astoria only a few days ago, where he was conducting a large crap game. Oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you some more about this fine family. His brother Oreste, brother of Sammy Shields, alias, of Shillitani, alias Sammy Shields, who got his telephone back on order of the Supreme Court, murdered two fine patrolmen, Patrolman Tier and Patrolman Heaney, a few years ago on Mulberry Street. Fine family. Oreste Shillitani was sentenced to the electric chair. He couldn't even behave in Sing Sing. He shot a keeper in Sing Sing and escaped. But he was apprehended, brought back, and placed on the electric chair and electrocuted. So don't you see, if you have the right kind of a family, it's easy to get a telephone. Do you wonder that it requires patience and fortitude for this job? By the way, talking about gambling, did you read the editorial in the Daily News Friday? Was it Friday? I think it was Friday. Well, if you haven't and you're interested in your city government, you should read it. I'm going to ask my friend Captain Patterson if he won't reprint that editorial. Oh, I don't think there'll be time enough for print tomorrow. But look, Captain Patterson, I'd appreciate it if you reprint it Tuesday. Just disregard the personal element in the editorial, but keep it. It may come in handy. And again, you'll understand why it requires patience and fortitude.
From his desk in City Hall, we have brought you Mayor F.H. La Guardia in another of his weekly talks to the people. In just a few moments, we shall bring you another in the series of the Brooklyn Museum War Stamp Concerts. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, continuing its Sunday music schedule, WNYC brings you a piano recital by Claudio Arau. And may we remind you that tomorrow evening at 8:30 and Tuesday afternoon at 6, Leopold Stokowski conducts the New York City Symphony in all Russian programs. That's at the City Center of Music and Drama, 131 West 55th Street, and tickets are still available at the box office. This is the Municipal Broadcasting System.